Hey guys, it's Amy Holt. I'm here with my precious friend Kalyn Hemphill. She is an amazing high fashion model as well as actress, and she was the winning model on Project Runway. Let's talk boundaries. I am so excited to talk about boundaries because it's something I personally struggle with.
We all do.
Yeah, we all struggle with boundaries, and boundaries relationally, boundaries in friendships, boundaries in work. I mean, boundaries are huge. And Kalyn is like the perfect example to me of what boundaries are.
It's a learning process. It's a learning process for sure, but implementing boundaries in every area of your life, like you said, from family to friends to work, it will make the biggest difference in your life. Even in this industry with people trying to push you farther than you're comfortable with agents or jobs or whatever it may be, learning how to say no to protect yourself and protect your self-worth is really important. It's important in dating too, and guys approaching you or whatever it may be. But this book actually has a lot of wisdom on that, and it really has been the most life-changing things just to really implement strong boundaries in my life.
Kalyn has amazing relationships with her friends, her family, her work, with everybody around her. People all want to be a part of Kalyn's world, and there's a reason.
Hello.
There's a reason for it. I feel like she's attractive because she has such self-respect, but has also such a sense of grace with the people she deals with and interacts with, and that is attractive. So I feel like a lot of times when I'm afraid to set a boundary, it's because I'm afraid of not being liked. It's because I want to be a people pleaser, and it's really unhealthy because people respect people who respect themselves. So whether that's professionally or in relationships, whether it's dating or friendships, I think it's really important to have that sense of self-respect and to see the warning signs. So maybe we should talk about some of the warning signs.
Yeah, it's always a warning sign for me when I say, oh, I'm not feeling well or I'm tired or whatever, and then people try to push me past that. I'm always like, wait, if they really loved me and understood me, then they wouldn't push me past my limit. And I think that that's a really key thing to talk about with boundaries, is that all boundaries are rooted in love. It's not because you're trying to be exclusive. It's not because you're trying to miss out on fun or leave anyone out. It's simply because you know your self-worth, and in order to give the talents and the time and all that kind of stuff that you have to protect those boundaries.
I have noticed that some of the warning signs are if you start to feel guilty, which is a big thing for me. I always start to feel guilty. I'm like, oh, I feel bad that, they invited me to this and I really want to go, but the point is not whether I want to go or not. The point is that going to be healthy for them, for me, for where I'm at with all I have going on? And it doesn't mean I don't love them. And a lot of times for me, I project and I'm like, oh, if I say I can't go to something, they're probably already mad at me, or I'll do that sometimes. And it doesn't even mean that they're mad at me. It just means that I need to realize where I'm at and set a healthy boundary and know that the right people that I spend time with will respect those boundaries.
So, when someone kind of comes into your personal space bubble, and it makes you feel really uncomfortable.
Like, warning, back up.
It makes you really uncomfortable. It's the same way with boundaries emotionally. Sometimes people get too close or want too much from you, or just make you uncomfortable, and that causes fear. It causes
self-doubt. Am I really, I can't stand when I'm like, am I really uncomfortable? And I start trying to justify their actions. That's a red flag.
Yeah, and resentment, you don't want to be near them. And whenever you start feeling those feelings, you know that that person that you're interacting with might have a boundary issue. And like I said earlier, it's good to confront them in love and just be like, this is making me uncomfortable and here's the reasons why. Not out of meanness or anything, but just to let them know that they're kind of coming in your personal emotional space. And that's a healthy conversation to have.
Yeah, and trust your instincts. If you feel uncomfortable by something, listen to that. Listen to yourself. If you feel comfortable and there's something really precious growing, then lean into that. But you're worth it, and you're valuable, and you're precious, and you are loved, and you deserve a great, happy life. And boundaries will, I think, really push you in the right direction.
Your life.
For
sure. For sure.
Yes. I am going to leave a link to this book in the comments below, because this book has changed my life. It's changed both of our lives.
And there's also boundaries in dating, boundaries in parenting, all kinds of boundaries books. I encourage you to read it.
Create a world of boundaries. Yes. If you have any recommendations on boundary setting that I haven't covered, please let me know what they are. Happy boundary setting.